everyone. I hope you can all see and hear me. So, sorry that I started 5 minutes later than expected. So, was still preparing, and I had to. There were some changes in the system. So, you see, my hair is already all the way. That's because of the time that I got here by train. It was raining. It was very windy, etc. So, my hair is completely a mess. But you have to do with that. So, welcome everyone. Welcome in the little tiny village of Medemblik, and we will go in about 5 minutes from now. Then the train will start. But let me first show you a little bit of where we are. It's a typical Dutch summer day, by the way, meaning gray skies, some rain, some wind. So okay, but I'm just going here on the dike, and then you have here at the other side. Look at this. Here at the other side, we have the biggest now lake in the Netherlands called it IJsselmeer. And originally, this used to be a sea. So the place where I am right now, and we can also see it quite well. If you're looking behind me, you see the water over there, the water on that side. The land is at the other side. And I can tell you already that the water level over there is a little higher than the land at the other side. So as of course in the Netherlands, we're all, no, not all, but in this part of the country, we're living under the sea level. So that's what you can see very well over here. So I'm now going down, going down the dike. There's several people are like, oh, still want to take a last picture. I'm going down. You see over there, there is some beautiful sky. So maybe we have a little bit of a sunset, although I said already a typical Dutch summer day, meaning it is about 20 degrees Celsius, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And it has been a day with rain, wind, some sun, but also some gray skies. So the typical, really typical Dutch. And yeah, we're almost ready to go in this beautiful train that's just behind me. And we're basically going back into the 19th century. We're going back about 100 years. So I have to say hello to everyone that I'm seeing in the chat, like Mary Lou. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Fran, Anna. Welcome, Tish. Um, Hi, Linda. Uh, and a lot of other people. I think I saw, let me see, who do we have? Hi, Mark. Welcome. It's going up and down the whole time. Hi, Fran. Hi, Joy. Hi, Pitazis. Or I don't know if I'm pronouncing it on the right way. Hi, Anna. Also welcome. And yeah, we're gonna travel with this machine today. This machine from the year 1929. So we're almost going 100 years back in time from the city or the little city of Medemblik, where we are right now, in the part of the Netherlands that's called North Holland. So it's about 15 minutes, 40 minutes by train from, no, 15 minutes by train from Amsterdam. And we're gonna take the steam train for about, I think, about an hour with several stops and things, and hopefully you're all gonna enjoy it. So I already enjoyed it the way to get here. That's why I could make already some videos, and you maybe hear my voice. My voice is already a little gone because of all the steam and cool, and it's not really healthy to be in a train like this. So I can imagine that 100 years ago, that a lot of these men working on trains and on locomotives like this were not getting very old because of all the coal that they were getting into their lungs. So um, and I'm especially dressed. I'm especially dressed. Look, I have over here my own little, okay, not a train but a tram. I have on my shirt, and maybe some of you know that I did a tour in Lisbon one day. So I thought that's basically the only shirt that I have with the only shirt that I have with a train or a tram or something like that. So I'm just gonna change the screen. So let me flip the camera. So We're standing here on the old station. Here is the dike with some modern windmills, as you can see. And then here on the side, we even have some passengers that are, look at this, this is nice. Some passengers that have been the clothing of the 100 years ago. Looks a little like I'm really in 1929. So, yeah, we're going from Medemblik to the city of Hoorn, and with this locomotive in front of us, it's a small one, but a beautiful one. And I have to be careful, making sure that I'm not missing the train. That will be a nice tour if I'm missing the train right now. That will not happen. Hi, Barbara. Also, hi, Natalie. So, yes, over here, look at this. Tram, the Stoom tram number 5 from Hoorn to Medemblik. It's called Enkhuizen. And the train itself, now we can also see that it is a Belgian train. So, Société de la Meuse. And yeah, you can also see over here the year that it was built. 1929, as said already before. So, and this locomotive, by the way, is all maintained by volunteers, by a lot of volunteers that are doing these rides, but not only these rides, also the people taking care of all the parts of the train, doing the catering. They have about 300 volunteers that are helping them to make sure that this museum train, basically it is a museum train, and to make sure that they can ride in summertime even every day. In summertime, every day you can take this train ride. Sometimes, or if you want, also in combination with a little bit that's going over like a they're getting some he's peeing. Look at this. There's some water coming out. Maybe to get some less steam. It's a fascinating machine. Yeah, these kind of things are all done by volunteers. So that's really good to realize because, of course, it is. Oh, I'm hearing a whistle. I'm hearing a whistle. I think I have to go inside. I don't want to miss this train. I don't want to miss it. So, okay, let's get inside over here. We have some people. Okay, you think we can go? So, there we go. I'm really feeling like a kid again when standing here. So, wow. And yes, I'm on board. Don't worry. So we see on top over here, the steam is coming out of the train. And at the meantime, you even have a beautiful sky over there. So I can show you some beautiful parts of the Netherlands because, of course, it's not only about the train. And that's what I said already. We're now in the place that's called Medemblik. Medemblik. So, and in the locomotive here in front of us, there's at the right side, we see a man that is the engineer or the machinist. And there's also someone who is taking care of all the coal, the stoker, to make sure that all the coal is getting in there and to have the balance between the steam, the water, and our waste at the same time. It's also nice that a lot of people are watching us right now and look at the sky. It's I said already typical Dutch summer day, but we have a beautiful sky there at the end. The green fields. Welcome to the lowlands. Welcome to the Netherlands that we can see over here with some mainly modern windmills that we will soon see up or soon see another one too. And this lady over here, she's hanging here on the side. And every time when we're going over a part where there's a road. She's gonna run to the front and then making sure that we can go safely to the. So she's now jumping from the train, running in front of us, and then making sure that there's no traffic. So by hand, he's closing. By hand, he's closing. Or in this no, in this situation, he's even just standing over there on the road to make sure there's no traffic. And by the way, in the meantime, also a beautiful windmill. So okay. Oh, she's getting here. She's gonna do a little look because she needs to do this again later on. So this really feels a little like we are back 100 or maybe even a little more than 100 years with an old locomotive, an old steam train, this beautiful windmill here of Medemblik. This, by the way, also a windmill that you can visit if you're here. And it is a grain mill, so you can even get some stuff over here to make bread, of course. Wow, I love this windmill over here. Soon I will do some more with windmills, by the way, because I found out there's a quite beautiful one in Amsterdam. So we're stopping again for the next one, and the ladies again running towards making sure that there's no car. Wow, this is so cool. I love it. Yeah, so this car has to stop for us. And then she's, I think, coming over here again now. But we can go again. So we can get already a little bit of how it looks inside over there. You can also see me a little. And look at all the steam that's coming out. So for like a little part like this, I was reading that they're taking about 500 kilograms of coal and about 3,000 liters of water with them just for this train ride. And it's not a special one. So normally, I said already at the start, normally they are doing this at least in summertime daily, but that's during daytime. So during daytime, join you can get in this train and then going from one place to another, taking a little bit, little steamship too. So it's taking you several hours together. But in summertime on the Saturdays, they also have a special sunset. The sunset tour that is right now. Now we can see the sunset a little over there on the side behind the dike. So it looks very shiny. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that's one of the things while we're getting over one of the older drawbridges is from around the same time, also 19th century, and yet everything is polished very well. So that's one of the things I was uh, before I was getting on the train. I was talking to some of the people that are doing that are working for this company or doing several volunteers, and they were also telling that for to take care of these machines, that they have to polish it a lot. And one of the things is that if you have, for example, steel or copper, if you're holding that with your hands, then it's starting to rust because of the contact with your hands. So with a lot of the handles that they're using it with some cloths to make sure that it's not gonna rust so much. So as you can see, the guys taking care of the train, they can also relax a little bit sometimes. They're just looking looking outside. Oh, we're gonna stop again. We're gonna stop again because there's another road. It's quite beautiful, isn't it? So Did you see cows? I didn't see cows yet. Maybe later we see some cows. Wow. As what I said before, you see all the smoke coming out. Part is steam, but not all of it is steam. Some of it is also, of course, smoke coming out uh, the smoke coming out from the coal, and that's not very healthy. Oh, look at this! Look at the sky at the end. So hopefully soon we will get some more fuel for a better view. So I'm just gonna go a little to the side. Look at this. I saw a dog, by the way, not cows yet, but okay, here we are. Here we see a little bit of typical Dutch landscape. We see a little further away the dike that's protecting us, or one of the dikes protecting us against the sea, against the water. And then these typical Dutch clouds above it, with the sun there at the side. On the way getting here, it's raining several times, so I was after a while completely soaked, but that's also part of what we call summer over here. It's not always like that, but it can be like that. And because it is also quite windy over here, this part of the Netherlands. So the northern part, north of Amsterdam right now. If you want to know where we exactly are, then you have to Google for the place called Medemblik or the place called Horn, like the English word horn, only with double O. Then you can find out exactly where we are. And to be honest, this part of the country, there's lot of green lands as you can see, but also cute little villages. And we're getting to some of these cute little villages. Wow, we are stopping again for another road. She has to run every time. Really amazing how this goes, isn't it? Okay, then now she's coming back here again, and we're in the little village that is called Opperdus. Opperdus. So exactly from the potatoes. Exactly from the potatoes. It's famous for the potatoes and for the steam train, of course. And all the steam is coming. So we see here some most probably potato field. No, it's not potatoes that we see here now. We just give you a little the feeling of how a little village like this is looking. Just have to check to make sure that I'm showing the beautiful parts. Oh, they also have cars over here in the greenhouse. Ooh, yeah. Oh, you know, and some holiday homes over here on the side. So if you want to go on holiday in the Netherlands, here look very cute little houses next to. Here we have the village, and every village, of course, in the Netherlands, in the middle part, they have. You can maybe just see it behind. There's a small church and some little houses, some pollard trees, and of course some water. So this typical Dutch area over here. And yes, Catherine, it's quite special that because they don't have that every day of the week. To be honest, that's only in summertime in the evenings. So it is over here now, almost 9 o'clock. Yeah, I think it is. No, it is 9 o'clock now. So uh, it's still bright outside, as you can see. And we're now also getting, well, you're at the right side, you see some of the old farmhouses. Well, not only farmhouses, also some more modern ones. Yeah, it's 9:02. And then, oh, I just missed, this was the station Operdus. Oh, we missed it. We're maybe going to stop here for a little moment. Yeah, I think we're going to stop for a moment. Okay. Okay. I, uh, I have to go out soon because for this time, I cannot tell this to others. We are in the little station, but we can go inside here. This is a really special treat that these guys are letting me over here inside this machine. It is very tiny, I have to say. I cannot zoom out more, but I'm now really in the locomotive. We see over here, now we'll see a little more of this soon, with two guys just next to me. One is the machinist or the engineer, and the other one is the stoker. He is taking care of to make sure that the train keeps on riding, and that means making sure that, of course, there's enough pressure because it is a steam train heated by coal. The water is heated by the coal, making the steam, and the steam is used with a very high pressure to make sure that the train is driving. So we have to do a lot of things. So, okay, let's do some extra story. There we go. Woo! So, and I can tell you, there's a lot of heat coming from. So, and these guys, they were telling me that um, in summertime, I don't know, today is not very warm, but if it is 30 degrees, 25, 30 degrees outside, then sometimes it's 45 degrees Celsius. So that's 110 Fahrenheit inside. Oh, some more. We need some extra coal to make some sweets. Wow, look at this. Okay, we are going about 26 kilometers an hour. The max speed of the train is 35 kilometers. So that's about 20 miles an hour. And we're going here just to show you. It's little on the side. And these guys, they're looking a lot at this meter over here to see if the pressure is right, the right pressure to drive the train. It's uh it's a little wobbly as you can maybe see. Okay, we need more. It's still not enough. Some more coal. So you can see all the coal inside there, the fire. You have to be a little careful. Yeah. Wow, this is so cool. This is so cool. I mean, some people in the train heard that I could do this, and they were asking, "Oh, you also want to go on the locomotive, on the plates?" But yeah, this was only because I contacted them in advance, and they were saying like, "Okay, you can do this." Making some sound every time when there's a road coming. They just they're making some sound, and look how cool this is. By the way, all of the people over here driving this train right now, they are volunteers. They're volunteers doing this in their free time because they love these machines. And of course, they are driving. Some other people are taking care of the train, making sure that it's well maintained with all these little meters to get water, to get the steam out, to add some extra water. I think he's now adding water. You can hear the sound maybe. He's adding some water, and they're now at the next station. Oh, wait, you can see outside. Wow. Woo. Okay, we're stopping again. Ja, dankjewel. Ja, dankjewel jongens. Okay, have to go out. Woo, dankjewel. Woo. Okay, that was what I said already. A little treat to be there in the front part of the train on what they call the plate. Okay, I'm now just in the normal area again. I'm gonna go a little to the back part of the train so you can also get a little the feeling of how it looks. Dankjewel. Because of course it's not only a locomotive, but there's a whole train behind, and people are just coming in here. You still see the old parts of the train and and the Dutch people. The Dutch people. Oh, you can see the train. Sorry, and we of course have a lot of Dutch people having a good. Yeah, Dutch people. These are real Dutch people. Don't feed them. Don't feed them. They're little. They were saying there were Dutch people in the white. Don't feed them because they can be dangerous. Okay, and they're also coming here, of course, with some food and drinks. So people are having beers, having wines, having some food. So, wow. Okay, just have to go back a little bit because I think I cannot pass this. Maybe at a later moment. So, yeah, special, especially for this tour. I have this one, but my only one with a tram. This one, yeah. Oh, okay. That's nice. That's nice. Sorry, so almost enough people are starting to talk to me. So just let's see if I can pass them. In the meantime, look outside. It is quite. I'm just I'm just filming myself. Do you want? Okay. I have some more Dutch people in the wild over here. Do you have a good time? Very good time. Okay, that's good to hear. I, yeah, yeah. You're now live. Je bent op YouTube. You're on YouTube right now. Oh, yeah, Natalie. I would have expected you in this train just to make sure. Just going out, looking outside a little. Look at how beautiful the sky is at this moment. Okay, I think I can just maybe pause this. Let's see. Oh yeah, that looks so. Dankjewel. Okay. Whew. We got into the next train. So, and look how beautiful it is over here to be to see the Netherlands. And oh, wait. We have something nice. Look at the men that's are standing over here in the fields. Look at this. Most probably, this is a field with bulbs, tulip bulbs, or something like that. And of course, there are a lot of birds coming here. So they have to make sure that the birds are not there. And hello, train people. And we can also see the typical Dutch cows. Where of course, we are a country of dairy products. So yeah, and also let me show you the sunset because I was starting to do that and then seeing some other things. There's a lot to see on this route, but look how beautiful this is. Oh, we have some more guys in the field. Wow. And maybe some of you have been with me before in this train. I did it. I did it during tulip time too. So that is in April. In April, they have the Tulip Express, and then there are several tulip fields over here. In the meantime, when I'm going here through the fields, I mean, this is really grass, of course, but I'm seeing several rabbits running away. Just a little scared from all the sound of this train. And look how beautiful this is. Oh yeah, the scarecrows. Thank you. That was the name. I didn't come up the name of it anymore. But yeah, it's a beautiful sunset. And also, I always love the lines in the Dutch landscape because, of course, it's all flat lands, and then most of the estates, most of the pieces of land, they are completely straight. So, and that's because a lot of this is all reclaimed land. So they could make it completely squares or at least beautiful, beautiful lines everywhere. And yeah, we have a very nice sunset, of course. Just thinking, let me go a little more through the next train because there's more to see. Okay, in several languages. So I'm just going. Oh, sorry. You see over here, this is just wooden benches. So it's a lower class train. Oh, he's not coming in. And then every time I can just go from one part to the second part. Oh, I saw more. You maybe sometimes see bunnies running over the fields. Not let me. And this is a more modern Dutch landscape. Look at all the windmills, the modern windmills that you can see at the back. We can see a little bit more of the train here in the corner. Wow. And the sheep are also standing on the side. Wow. I hope you're all enjoying it. I mean, I had to focus a lot on what I was seeing and to make sure that I'm not in the way of the train people. So, but so I'm now promising to read a little more the chat. So if you have questions about where we are, what we're doing, what this is, just let me know. And for everyone who missed it, the locomotive of this train is from 1929, so almost 100 years old. And the train track itself is even older because that's from the end of the 19th century, 1889 to be precise. And at that moment, and there were a lot more train tracks in the Netherlands than there are right now. We still have quite a lot, but in that time, also a lot of these little villages were connected to each other, connected for transportation, and not, by the way, only for people. It was also this uh, the ride over here. By the way, we were not calling it the train, but the tram. So and they were riding these trams to transport people, but also all kind of other stuff. So also, for example, the post was going by train, but also all kind of things that the people in the little villages needed. And look how beautiful this is. With the sky, with the yellow sky, with some pink and orange parts at the back, some more modern farms at the sides, and the modern windmills at the end. I mean, we have now far more of the modern windmills in this windy country than the old-fashioned ones. So this cool, isn't it? Oh, and we have some more wildlife. There's a beautiful swan here on the sides in the water. That's wildlife. So we have bunnies, sheep, cows, lots of wildlife. And then here at the other side, we have the typical Dutch cows, the Holstein or the Frisian cows, famous for their milk because, and not specifically because of the quality of the milk, but mainly because of the quantity of the milk. Because these cows over here, they can give about almost 40 liters a day, 40 liters of milk, or about 9 gallons of milk every day. Imagine that. These black and white Holstein, or Frisian cows, you see them a lot in the Netherlands and also in Germany. And that's also where it's used. The milk is used, of course, also for the Gouda cheeses and a little windmill. Look at that. So in here, this area is famous for because the area where we are right now, this is the most of the milk here is used for a cheese that's called Beemster, the Beemster cheese. It tastes a little like Gouda cheese, but it's a little bit different. But a lot of the milk here is used for the Beemster cheese. Well, we have again such a beautiful sky, isn't it? Like, oh, look at this. What I'm getting, what I'm getting. Oh, I just also want to thank you. Hi. Okay, I'm just going for this one. So I have some. Thank you. So I'm eating now. Wow, look how beautiful this is. So you can have some, or they're bringing some snacks and some drinks while you're here on the train. And I was expecting when I was coming here earlier today, it was raining, it was gray, I didn't see any sun. But now, just at the last parts of the day, just at sunset, we see the clouds are opening up, breaking, giving these beautiful colors. Wow. And yeah, several people are saying like great landscape, beautiful. And yeah, that's also one of the things that I'm always trying to say. Just most people are coming to the Netherlands and they're only coming to Amsterdam. While there's so much more beauty in this country. And just if you're traveling here, take the time and see a little more than only Amsterdam. I mean, my city, Amsterdam is also my city. It is beautiful, but there's so much more. So if you love this typical Dutch landscapes, if you love little villages from uh, fishermen's towns to little cities, a lot of them with canals, um, then you have to travel outside of Amsterdam. And the country is not very big, so you will be there fast. And one of the most convenient ways of traveling is by train. So I can also recommend that to everyone. Trains are going a lot to most places every 10 to 15 minutes. And of course, if you really like trains or if you want to do something special, then this train of what they call the stone tram, the steam tram, that's how the company is called. They are organizing these train rides during daytime, sometimes in the evening. Oh, well, this side is a little stinky because of the smoke. Yeah, there are a lot of little. And of course, not only also look at the trees here on the sides, these pollarded trees. These are willows, by the way. These are still young ones. We also see them a lot when you're traveling to the Netherlands. And wow, look at the sky. So the train, the smoke, both from the steam and from the coal. And yes, I heard that some of you will be here in September. So, sadly enough, I will not be myself here at the moment that some of you are coming to the Netherlands. It's really bad. I will be in the US, so we're swapping locations. I will be there because of conference. Oh, look at the color of the sky. And Leslie, to be honest, they have a maximum number of people on the train, and it is sold out this evening. So there are about 150 people that are joining us this evening. So, but for safety, they cannot really, because maybe they can add 50 more. Wow. How beautiful. We're now getting through. See it playing a little bit again. Through the corner. And then at the other side, you see I can still go a lot further away. I will try to get to the end of the train. Let me get a little further to the end of the train. So now you see there are a lot of people inside here. So, okay. Oh, I also love their uniforms. So they still have these old uniforms that they used 100 years ago. Sorry. Dankjewel. And over here, we can have some food and snacks and drinks and everything. Oh, oh, we're having another mini bar coming. So to get the mini bar from one side to the other side, that's not easy, by the way. So a lot of respect for these ladies that are trying to get. Oh, oh, that's going well. It's going well. You have to be a little careful with all the food and drinks. Okay. I don't even know my own seat now anymore. It's summer in this train. But we changed direction. So I was first at the front part, and I think I'm now somewhere at the end. But as you can see, there are quite a lot of people, and even dogs I see in train. And we are not allowed, by the way, this is means don't smoke. So we're not allowed to smoke in this train. Oh, sorry. And also, every part of the train you can see it is a little different. So, all made from wood, really, really, really beautiful. All very well maintained too. Okay, I think we're almost at the end of the train. So, almost at the end. Okay. Oh, these guys over here, they like to have some beers. Cheers. Okay. Woo! There we go. There we go. Look at this. Wow. Wow. Look at the sky. How beautiful it is. Yeah. Well, what I said before, I thought it was I thought it wouldn't be a very beautiful sunset, but I think it's the most beautiful one that I've seen in a long time. With this Dutch landscape, look at the line of the trees there on the side and then the colors. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. So, and then of course the train track is now only used, by the way, this train track for the steam train. So it is not only the trains, but even the train tracks are part of the museum. What a great view! I completely agree. Wow. Yeah. 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 You see, I'm living in a beautiful country. And you can maybe also imagine your friend is just saying it. It looks like a painting. So yeah, where do you think? Why do you think these Dutch painters, these Dutch masters became so famous? A lot of it was because of the skies that we have very nearby the sea. It's a rainy country, but between the rain, you have sometimes, of course, open parts, and then when the sun comes through, it will be. It looks like this. And Emily is asking, do you have to ride back home? Yes, after we will arrive in Hoorn, I think, in about 30 minutes from now. And from there, I have to take the train to Amsterdam, and that's 40 minutes, 40, yeah, 45 minutes, 40, 45. And of course, at the station, I have my bike and then cycling home another 10 minutes. So it's not that bad. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, it's beautiful, isn't it? We're now going a little slower. Wow. And we have a perfect connection, I can see. So you see it 4K. And we're now completely, of course, at the end of the train. If there will be another, if there's another uh, corner later on, then we can maybe see the front part of the train again. Yeah, it's a magic landscape. Oh, and we have another. This is interesting. There's another. Yeah, there's another little station over there. So this now used as a house. People are living there, but it still has the name of the station that was called Zijbekarsel. Benningbroek. Yeah, Benningbroek Zijbekarsel. It's like a very small little town again with trees with apples and pears. Wow. And look at the sky. Look at the sky. Oh, we have some more wildlife, by the way. Look at this. Some more wildlife. Don't be scared. Wow. Look at this. And yes, it is a special tour. So I wanted to do something special again. I know that I'm doing a lot less tours than before, at least in comparison to the time when I was on Hego. And of course, during COVID, tourism came back, more came back. But I still, now and then, love to do this. And today I thought it's a perfect day. That it was very busy in Amsterdam because of the Pride today. I didn't want to do that on a virtual tour because the connection then is really not so good. But we get this beautiful sunset as an alternative. So wow. And yes, yeah, and Emily, today it was crazy busy in Amsterdam. They were saying that there were about 500,000 visitors extra in Amsterdam just for the Pride going over the canal. So it's a canal Pride. So it was a lot of rainbows in Amsterdam, but I mean, the colors of the rainbow we have now in the sky over here. So it's a beautiful ending of a Pride Day, too. Yeah, and it's so special that they still have this museum train track over here. And by the way, we have several ones in this country, so it's not the only one. So there's still some other ones that are on my list to do another time. Yeah, and if you love to paint, then of course these sunsets, the sky can be quite beautiful. So I'm just going look at the other side of the moment. Another little ding, 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 ding. Oh yeah, now we can see the front part of the train. See how much steam is coming out from all the water that they're using the whole time. More trains, please. Yeah, let's see. And the sky is getting more and more beautiful. Ah, it's a nice combination also with the green. We're now in a little more industrial part. I think we're not so far away from Horn. Oh, some more wildlife over here. Wow. Yeah, this is that wildlife for sure. Yeah, so it's also good to know that the people that are um, taking care of this, so they're taking care, of course, of the train, the material, but also the line and all the parts in between. So it's not only the start and the end station. There are also several stations halfway, little ones. So I think now, because if I'm looking at the train tracks, we're now getting at one. And if you are joining here during daytime on one of these stations, then what you can see is that they also have these little station turned back to 100 years old. And then, for example, if you're traveling with kids, it's really nice because they have a lot of the old games that we used to play in the Netherlands long time ago, and you can still play these games. And they also have all kind of other elements from the old times. But I think that's now over here. We're stopping. I don't know if we can get out. It's always the question. We're allowed to get out, yes or no? I don't know. Like you see, there are more. Um, I only see people from the train, so maybe not. They keep on drinking beer. Yeah, it's a bar. But yeah, look at the sky. It's unbelievable. It's even beautiful with these train parts in front of us, isn't it? With the blue and the little brown part of the trains. Oh, wait, I'm just gonna check again. Uh, Now it looks like nobody's really getting out at the moment. So some people are, so I'm just gonna try. Let me see how this works. Can I open this? Mm, yeah, we're leaving immediately. Okay. They're all getting outside in front of the train, so not so much over here. So I'll stay a little longer here at the back because the sky keeps on changing. It's now almost purple, isn't it? So Emily, I don't know. I don't know. So, but they're having a good time. That's the most important thing, isn't it? I'm hearing some sounds. It's not so much sound at the front of the train. I mean, I hope that you could all understand me when I was there in the locomotive and talking because there was a lot of sound. The machine was making a lot of sound. And to be honest, uh, this locomotive is only a small one. So they the people taking care of it at just before I started the first part of the train ride, they were taking me and were showing me several of the other ones, and they have some other locomotives that are 5, 6 times bigger than uh, what we're seeing right now or what I was on. So because this was just a very tiny railroad. S- Wow. Okay, that's good to know that you could at least hear me at that part because it was a lot of sound. And to be honest, I said it already before. I'm feeling a little my voice because of the because of the steam and the cold that I was getting in my lungs. So I mean, I think I lost today 2 months of my life, but all just to have some of the best shots. Oh yeah, I would not do this every day of the week. So and I can completely imagine that if this is your job and if you had to do this 100 years ago, then maybe at 50 or 60, if you would even reach that age, you would get cancer from all the coal that you were breathing in every day of the week. And just to show you that I'm still there, let me show you my face for a moment. So I'm just standing here, and can see my hair is everywhere because of all the steam and the rain that was here before. Yeah, didn't have rain on this tour, only the first part a little bit, but it was a wild ride already. Okay, I think soon we will start again. Yeah, I'm hearing. Yeah, we're going again. So we can see. Sharon, you're right. Steam cleans the sinuses, but I don't know if that's the same with coal because I was I was standing there and I was looking at my gimbal. My gimbal had some little black parts on it. So literally from the coal. So and I can feel that. So I think the coming 6 months, I just have to breathe clean air. So we're now getting towards the little station. And I said before, during daytime, if you have this train ride, then they have all kind of activities. People are wearing the clothes of the 1920s. They have all kind of games that you can play over here, so it's really beautiful. And then that's and they also have over here on the side. You see the red thing on the side of the station's building, Station Bochum Nibbikswoud. Nice name, but they have a post box, and that was also for people that wanted to post a letter to other parts of the country. You had to place it over here on the station, and the train then was taking it to to Horn, the bigger city, and from there it was going with other trains to other parts of the country. Okay, we have another little village where we're going through. Wow, yeah, I have to be a little careful here because the green is a little more nearby. There we go. Yeah, it's now getting a little grayish again, although over there it's still a bit of pink and purple. We have here a field full of pears, so a lot of fruits. And just to give you an idea, the Dutch fields again, these endless fields of green of the Dutch lowlands. Wow. This is amazing, isn't it? And then a little further away, we can see another. You have to zoom in a little. We can see another tiny town with a church sticking out. That is the next village or the next town. And then over here, we have a beautiful sky with, again, the highest point is the church tower. Wow. Yeah, apples and pears. That's what I've seen here on the sides. And this is how we're going. Purple skies, almost. Mm. Wow. I mean, it is one of these things. Of course, I've been doing this before, but every time when I'm doing this, is every time it's different. The sky is so beautiful, and it's like wow, 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 wow. It's also a treat for myself. I mean, I'm trying to show it to all of you, but at the same time, I enjoy it myself a lot. Okay, we're going to another Chinese village. Oh, we had just Zwaagdijk. That was the station of Zwaagdijk. I think there are 10 houses over here. Okay, maybe 20 nowadays. So they used to have their own station. Unbelievable. Oh, and we're just spotting the highway. This is beautiful. The cars on the highway, they have to stop for the steam train. Yeah, that's quite special. And now they can go again. This was, of course, because the highway is automatic. The other ones were not. Yeah, it is a lot of green. That's true. At the same time, we're now arriving, or we're now coming nearby the city of Horn. So we will see the outskirts of the city already. So people are just living here on the side. You're living here, you have in summertime 2 or 3 times a day the steam train passing you. But of course, that's quite special, isn't it? It's quite dark now, very atmospheric. And Catherine is asking if it's expensive to do. No, no, that's the interest. That's the interesting thing. So I don't know exactly. I think it was something like 25 euros or maybe 30 euros to take this train. So let's say $35, and then you have this whole train ride. This is a special one because it's in the evening, and some snacks and drinks are extra. During normal days, you don't have that, but yeah, it's a fun activity. So a lot of families with kids are doing this. You can imagine that. It's quite cool to do this with your kids. Well, it's now really getting dark, isn't it? Moody, that's the word. Moody, moody, moody. I love that word. Yeah, and of course the great prize is also because a lot of it is done by volunteers. So they have just a very tiny paid staff, and uh, 95% of all the work while we are passing just a station of Zwaag, another little station. We're not stopping there, but because of all these volunteers, that's also why they can keep the price a little lower. And they were quite happy that I was asking them to film this. So what we did, because Catherine is also over here, so what we did on the way, the first part, we made a lot of little videos for also for YouTube and for TikTok and Instagram, to use for ourselves, to use for that, and then on the way back doing this tour. So, and by making these videos, we can hopefully help them a little with attracting more people, because a lot of people don't know. They don't know that this exists. They don't know how affordable it is to do this, how fun it is to do this with your family. So I'm happy that I can help them a little bit with that. Wow. See people sitting inside. Wow. Oh, that's a beautiful story, Trist. There's a little more for me to read on this moving train. But yeah, there's also over here a lot of volunteers that are just love it to help doing their little part. I mean, of course, or some are taking care of all the materials. So they have in total 10 different steam lots, 10 different ones. Uh, and next to that, they have several of these stations that are taking care of course, the train track. But also, for example, the catering. Also, the catering is all volunteers. So it's beautiful how people with a heart for this for history, for cultural heritage, are taking care of it. And of course, I'm already with all of you for over an hour now. Oh, we have another little part. It's good that the cars are stopping over here. Also, automatic ones. Not all of them are automatic. It's just another little village. I think we have to stop again for. Okay, I'm just going again a little parts. Oh, there's some more people over here now. Wow, thank you. People are opening the doors for me. Thank you. Okay, let's. It's now a little darker in the train, but it's still quite beautiful, isn't it? Look at this. Even with these colors, the colors of the lamps, it's feeling that I'm walking here in the 1920s. Yeah. Just going slow from one part to the other part. Like, oh, well, now of course, if you like to support me, you can buy me a coffee or a beer. That's what I will do at the end to clear my throat a little bit. No coffee, it's a little too late for that. Let me go. Okay. I see more people over here. So, oh, we're in the bar again. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you all. So, the coffee machine and everything. And it's every time so bright inside. Okay, just getting further to the front part of the train. Woo. I don't know if you, of course, because of the gimbal, you don't feel so much of the movements. But I have to correct myself every time, although the train is not even going so fast. This is also, I love this part of the train. A little more luxury. Let's see where we are. Are we already almost at the front? I think we're almost there. Yeah. Ah. Oh, yeah. There we are. There we are again. Oh, yeah. This is how it's called, by the way. The stone tram, Horn Medemblik. So the steam tram from Horn to Medemblik. That is the route that we're taking. Yeah. And here we see we're coming nearby the station of Horn, trying to film a little above the locomotive. Well, it's now really getting dark. Wow. It's starting to rain again. Or it's maybe the steam. Over here, I'm giving you another month of my life, I think. Although it's now not coming in my face, just going over, but I'm still smelling it a lot. Stop. Like one of these films where the actors are. Oh, you see now the steam is coming in the camera. Not only steam, it's also the cold smoke. I'm not smoking, but for today I'm doing that. It's really getting dark now, as you can see. But it is already, I think, 9:40, 9:50. So it's almost 10 p.m. We got these long days in that summer, and it's already getting dark early. A month ago, it was almost 11 p.m. that it was getting dark, and now it's 10 again. So winter's coming already. Okay. Just gonna get a little on the side. Okay, here we're coming. Here's the station. Wow, it's also close. You see the modern trains over there? At the left side of the station, the modern trains, and we will end at the right side. And over here, they have the place, the workplace, where they're taking care of all the other locomotives. You can take a little look inside over here. You can see it a little bit. Oh, I have to be careful. It's still open. And then we're getting over here on the station, and beautifully, they're using even some of the gas lamps. So, like it was in the old times. And the guy over there is taking care of all the points, making sure that we're on the right track. He's there. He's waving now to us. Horn tram station. There we are. Wow. Woohoo. Okay, sorry. Okay. Okay. So, and what this lady is now gonna do, she's gonna make sure that the locomotive is not connected to the rest of the train anymore. all done by hand. In between, oh, also some extra spin. They're now still connected. He's unlocking them. Wow. Oh, he has some. Oh, now it was turned off. That can, of course, also happen. So he's now placing the lamp on the back part. It was only turned off now. So not allowed to drive now. But it is unlocked at least. So what they're going to do most probably is have the locomotives separated from the rest of the train. And this is what it was. It had two lights, by the way, but he changed one light to the other side at the moment that we were stepping out of the train. And it's beautiful. Yeah? So, and here on the other side, we have the normal station with, as you can see, the modern electrical trains. So, and then here at this side, it's like we're getting back in the 19th century. So, wow, it's beautiful, isn't it? Okay, I don't know if he's going to do this immediately, but this was the machine that was taking us around. Wow, amazing. Time for bed, little train. It is. It is. Yeah, maybe this taking a little longer. So let me, if you like, I can just take you a little to the other side. So everyone is now coming out of the train. The guy over there is taking care of all the points, all still done by hand, by the way. So if they have to change tracks, he's doing that inside that little house over there. It's also an original house, although not from Hoorn. They replaced it from another part of the Netherlands and placed it next to the old station building. That's over there on the side. And let me see if I can still go towards the place where they have all the other trains, or is it closed already? Okay, I think it's I can just go a little bit to that side. One moment. Ah, but the lanterns are beautiful, isn't it? I'm just going here on this side a little bit to the end so you can get an idea. So here in front of us on the left, you see that is the place where they are restoring all these trains and things. And of course, they have to maintain them. And it is something that's going on the whole time. They have 10 different locomotives, and about 6 or 7 of them can literally ride. And then several ones of them are they are maintaining them inside the working place over there. So it's beautiful with this light, isn't it? With these little lanterns. Wow. So I hope you all enjoyed it to be in this train, with me, with I think a beautiful sunset, really an amazing sky that we had. So, and it's even more beautiful, you're right, with the lights that they have over here now in the color. Some of them are still the old gas lights, others are in the same color. Because of course it is a lot more work and a lot more expensive to have gas lights than electricity nowadays. And yeah, this is where we ended, Hoorn tram station. And let me get you back towards the part that is the restaurant. I don't know if it's still open. I think it's closed already. A lot of people are just coming outside wanting to go to the toilet, but it at least gives a little the feeling of the old station. So I'm just going to show you my face for a last time. So in the dark now, I really want to thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I really enjoy, I really liked it. I think you could have seen it. So I have to give my voice now a little rest after all these steam and all this cold that I've been breathing. But it was lovely to show you this old machine, this old train, this going back into the 19th century. That's really the feeling that I had. So I really want to thank you for joining me today. Of course, there will be a new tour. I don't know exactly when and about what yet, but for sure, it can be in a kayak, it can be walking, it can be in a train, it can be in a balloon. You never know. So I'm not going to promise anything, by the way. But for sure, there will be new tours. Most probably, the next one will be in Amsterdam again. So I want to thank you for joining. It's getting dark over here, so before you don't see me anymore, have a very nice day, evening, night, wherever it is in your part of the world. And I hope to see you again. Thank you again for joining. Or yeah, Sarah, you can also say dankjewel. Thank you well. Dankjewel. That's the Dutch for thank you very much. Okay, bye bye. Au revoir, Nathalie.